What's up, everybody? It's Tiana Lanee here with Too Much Info, and I'm here with Kenneth Harris. You can introduce yourself. Tell
Kenneth,
everybody what you do.
Kenneth Harris, from Logical Thoughts, starting my own brand, so look out for that.
So, just to start it off, you call yourself a modern day philosopher.
Yeah, modern day
motivational speaker. So
Yeah.
explain that to everybody.
Well, modern day philosophy. I mean, I look at myself like I'm a worldly person. Number one. Number two, to me, it's all about how you approach things in life. That's why I call myself a modern day philosopher. I mean, I just put stuff into good perspective. You can look at my posts on Instagram, look at my tweets on Twitter, and you will see that I'm a very positive young man at the same time. Motivational speaker, I don't allow negativity into my life. I'm a very positive person. I try to give everybody inspiration, everybody ambition. So that's why I call myself a motivational speaker of such.
So you want to explain where we are right now?
Oh, well, this is actually where I grew up. 1149 East Stafford Street. Somerville, if you know, Uptown, West Oak Lane, whatever you may prefer. But this is my mother's house right here. Where everything happened.
She's still in there?
Oh, she ain't in there right now. I think she's doing a double, but her husband probably in there. But this is just where I was bred. No.
So how did, this area and the block, motivate you?
It motivated me in a great way. Number one, I always had good good people to be around. My friends, we all grew up very positive young men. Even though we were around here where it's a lot of drug use and stuff like that, people getting shot, people fighting all the time, a lot of stupid stuff. We stayed away from that. Stayed on the right path, school, work, and things of such. Picked up our own little things that we like to do and stuff like that.
So back to your brand, you want to explain the meaning behind the title, Logical Thoughts, and you switched the spelling up a little bit.
I did. Well, what it was, I used to rap actually. When I first started rapping, it was actually Logic with a C. Then I found out somebody already had that name who was already getting signed. Then I changed it to Ken Logix, which I put the X. And then I was just like, that's kind of corny and kind of too much. So I just slashed the Ken and I just put Logix. And then I was actually going to come out with an EP/mixtape that was going to be called Live Logically. And that's why my name is that on Twitter. And then I changed that. I changed a lot of stuff so much. And then basically just came Live Logically. And then Logical Thoughts came about because I was actually going to start a debating panel called Double Standard Debates. And the brand was going to be Logical Thoughts. But then I figured I might as well just have a podium, where I'm just basically speaking my mind, no filter, nothing cut, just basically just going straight raw. So I just called it Logical Thoughts.
So what was your biggest inspiration behind the platform itself?
My biggest inspiration behind Logical Thoughts had to be just growing up and becoming the age I am now. I'm 22, and just looking at the younger generation that's coming up. I thought we were the worst generation, 21 to 25. But actually, it's the one that's coming up behind us. So now my whole thing is just to try to lead them and try to keep them on the right path. That's all I want to do. As long as I can inspire one little young boy, whatever the case may be, then I'm cool. That's all it is.
So I know that you had something before called Treat Queens, right?
Yeah, actually I still have that.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I still have that.
Still?
Yeah, that's still up and running. Treat Queens is basically, I want to teach. I'm going to teach. Young girls how to respect themselves, conduct themselves as young queens, and I want to teach young men also how to treat, respect, and treasure them as young queens at the same time. Because behind every good man is a great woman. So that's why I look at it. And when you think about it, what gives young men the most, motivation? When we go to basketball courts and we playing and we want to be driving these nice cars and dressing nice, it's the females. It's females. So if you want to do all that to impress females, you have to do what it takes to keep the female at the same time. Because, sometimes we get them and we don't know how to treat them. We get them, treat them like they're garbage, talk to them like it's all crazy. So, that's basically just to teach the younger kids coming up because, like I said, they worse than us, especially the young boys, and they just want to know where the chicks at, where the itches at and all that. So that's basically to teach them that, treasure your queen. Because, good woman. That's hard. It's rare to find nowadays. Rare to find. You know, so that's all that is. But I'm still doing Treat Queens though.
Okay, good.
That's still there.
I like that.
Yeah, that's still there. That's still there.
So Logical Thoughts, is this going to be like a web series? Like, how can everybody get involved?
It's going to be a web series. I'm trying to figure out whether I should have my man Brizzy with the cam shooter, or should I do it on just a regular webcam. Have me a nice little cup right there, so I can just black out.
So
but
do you have like interaction with social media, or it's just going to be all you?
Actually, I have a lot of interaction with social media. I tell my followers to DM me or email me, or if you know me, text me. You know, little topics that I can speak on, and I've actually got a lot of feedback from that. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to start it and go about it. Like I really want to be asked questions so that I can get a good glimpse and I can't just sit there
instead of just talking about topics.
Yeah, just sit there and just be like, yeah, well, we're gonna talk about this today. I just think that's boring. But if somebody asks me questions, the same way I'm out here every day and people we just be talking, I want it to be like that, like a conversation type of thing.
Yeah. So will you feature people, or do you want it to just stick with?
I'm a feature people. I'm definitely gonna feature people when it comes to when I get a good enough following. I definitely want to bring people on because I like the debate, especially with women. I love the debate because men, they say, oh well, men can't win a debate with women. That's BS. I will win a debate.
No,
I will win a debate.
Well, we need to debate.
Any women out there, or if you want whatever y'all want to do, we can debate.
Definitely. Don't nobody want to debate.
We can debate, especially depending on the topic. It gets good. It gets good. So. Now, I definitely would love to have people featured on there, though. That's a good thing. But I don't want no nonsense on my show. I'm gonna try my hardest not to use any derogatory comments or anything like that. Like no bitches, no niggas, nothing like that.
Good.
I want to have it as classy as possible. So I'm gonna definitely do that. So if you're interested, you definitely DM me or whatever case may be. We can. Whatever you want to do. You're not going to win, though. Whatever you want to do.
So how do you, keep such a positive attitude on, social media and just kind of separate yourself from our generation? Just the mentality of men nowadays. How do you... It seems like it would be hard to do now.
It would be
all
hard
about,
to do.
Being that guy.
Number one, being that guy to me is, really cliche nowadays. Number one, I drive myself on being different. If you look at, like you said, if you look at my Instagram, it's if I post a picture of myself, I delete it in 5 hours because I want to keep the brand there. I want to keep, I don't want people to be like, oh, well, he posting pictures of himself again. No, it's not. It's nothing like that. Logical Thoughts is Logical Thoughts. That's my brand, and that's what I'm going to build on. I just keep a positive attitude by just really my mom and my sister. Especially when it comes to women, though, because when we came up, I seen my mom and my sister go through some terrible things, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, especially my mom. With me, my dad and all that. He alcoholic and stuff like that. And from the stories I've heard, he was a pretty horrible guy. So it's when it comes, especially the way he treated my mother, even when she was pregnant with me and all that. So definitely when I think about that, it just makes me want to treat women accordingly, or treat people accordingly the way they deserve to be treated. Because you're not gonna get disrespected unless you disrespect me.
Right.
Even when you do disrespect me, I just laugh and be like, you're kind of angry. You can't really get me out of my character. I'm a very subtle guy. So
growing up, did you have a girlfriend, or because if you had this mentality all your life, you must be married?
No, I ain't married. But no, actually, I had a girlfririend. I have a girlfriend right now, but I had a girlfriend coming up. But when I was coming up, it wasn't no different. It was just for some reason I just always had this. I want to treat my woman right, her wish is my command, that type of thing. But I had girlfriends, and then they did what they did. No relationship ever ended because of me.
Okay.
Let's put that. No relationship ever ended because of me. I always gave my all. Always did what I was supposed to be doing. Always stayed faithful. I'm that type of guy. So it's just anything that I can do to keep my woman happy. Because number one, I'm not going to give anybody the opportunity to make my female happy. I'm a kind of do it all person. Jack of all trades. You don't gotta wash my clothes, I'll wash yours. I'm saying you don't gotta cook for me because I'm a chef. I cook, so you don't gotta.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, so you don't got. Yeah. So you don't gotta cook for me because I can cook for you. I'm a jack of all trades. I like to do it all. So I just like to say, oh babe, I like. You know what I'm saying? Gifts just because it's Monday. That's the type of guy I am. So that's the way I keep my woman around, or try to keep my woman around. Quotations around that.
So within the next couple of years, where do you hope to see your brand, and how do you hope to have an impact on not only like men in Philly, but just people in general?
I feel as though my brand would definitely expand just because of the where I stand on it. You know, my brand, like not to even throw shade, but like, you know, my brand is not based on, you know, well, clothing. My brand is not based on music. My brand, because number one, in Philly, that comes a dime a dozen. You know, so but all the people doing music, all the people doing, you know, clothing and all that. I mean, I salute y'all, but when in Philly, those things are a dime a dozen. But you don't see a lot of positive brands, positive youth groups, stuff like that. And especially when it's a young man behind it, and I'm promoting how to treat your woman right. I'm promoting no gun violence. I'm promoting no this, no that. I'm promoting, you know what I mean, serenity, positivity, and serenity. So it's just like you're not going to see that. So when you see that, people think like, damn, like I haven't seen this before. Mm-hmm. So that's how I plan. My brand gonna be big with the right supporters. I'm gonna be alright.
So will you connect like Logical Thoughts and Street Queens together, or you gonna keep it two separate?
It's already together. I mean, it's already together. It's just Logical Thoughts is just more worldly. Mm-hmm. Street Queens is just Street Queens. Yeah. Logical Thoughts is, you know, when it comes to politics, when it comes to black music, how that affects us, when it comes to gun violence, like that's everything. But Street Queens is just, yo, treat your woman right. I want to keep Street Queens, treat your woman right. Okay. Because at the end of the day, men gonna be lost in a little while. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When all the women go to the other side.
What's the other side?
The other side, like, you know, because they be like, well, why you like women? Because a woman knows how to treat a woman. So seriously though, like after a while, when women just like, women like, man, I'm tired of this, and they start dealing with each other, men gonna be lost, man. Men is really gonna be lost.
So are you having any events coming up, or like any releases for all of this? Or like when can we expect everything to be set in stone?
I'm trying to get my first segment out, maybe a week and a half. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm shooting for first. Mm-hmm. I just want to get that first segment out, and I think once that first segment out, everybody start looking, like, I think I'm gonna get a good following after that.
All right. And how can everybody follow you and keep up so they don't miss when you do release your first segment?
I mean, follow me, Logical Thoughts, Instagram. I mean,
spell it, cause it's not spelled the same.
Logix. Hold on, see, you messing me up. Logixal. Yeah. Logixal Thoughts. THOUGHTS.
Was it anything I didn't cover that you would like to add? Or just you want people to know about you as a whole?
Just know about me. Can I curse on you?
Sure.
You sure? Because I don't want to damage your brand.
Free spirit. That's your brand. So.
I'm a no bullshit type of dude.
No, that was.
I ain't gonna say all effing and all that extra. I'm a no bullshit kind of guy. You know, what you see is what you get, nothing more, nothing less. I don't put on no facade. This ain't no act. Mm-hmm. What you see is what you get. Anybody who knows me, they'll let you know Kenny is an asshole from the rip. I'm a nice guy, but I'm really an asshole.
Alright, well, you can't be no asshole telling us how to treat.
No, I'm not an asshole like that, but I mean like people. Some people take it as asshole. Me, I just take it as me being me. I'm not disrespectful, but. You know, like, kids, come on. I mean, you know, this what you see is what you get.
Right.
I'm always going to be positive. I'm always going to be that motivational guy, that guy who's trying to give you ambition. At the same time, I can put you to the side and be like, yo, that shit you just did was dumb as hell. I can also do that.
Straightforward.
Yeah, it's straightforward. I can do it the nice way I can do it to me.
Well, everybody, make sure you stay tuned for all his upcoming projects. Logical Thoughts. Kenneth Harris, thank you.
Thank y'all.